This is 2 News. Coverage you can count on.
New details emerge in the Texas school shooting, what the gunman's final moments consisted of this morning.
Also, COVID cases in Washoe County are on the rise again, but should we be concerned? What officials have to say straight ahead.
And we're looking at a fatal crash on the eastbound on-ramp, West McCarran in Reno. We'll take a closer look coming up.
Yeah, the rest of your traffic watch as well. High today near 90 degrees. Beautiful morning. It's going to get a little windy, though. Forecast and traffic watch straight ahead.
Just about 5 a.m. on your Thursday. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Castaneri.
And I'm Landon Miller. We do start off with some developing news with a fatal crash in Reno. This is eastbound Interstate 80 at McCarran.
Reno police, fire responded just after 3 this morning. We have our Chris Buckley live at the scene for the latest. Chris?
Good morning, Andy. Yeah, this is the scene here on the eastbound ramp 580, West McCarran, so in West Reno. Now, the ramp is open. People are getting on the freeway, but there is a lot of emergency personnel here. We've got fire, police, and NHP, as well as NDOT here on scene. It looks like a car went off the road, rolled, and they're in the process of trying to get tow trucks down there and get that car recovered. So if you're going to use this on-ramp eastbound at West McCarran, just be careful. It could cause a little bit of a problem with all these emergency vehicles here in the coming hours as things start to really ramp up for our morning commute. So if you can avoid this on-ramp, that would probably be a good idea, just because there's a lot of emergency vehicles trying to get that car out of the ravine back onto the road. So it should be kind of slow going here, at least for the next few hours. We'll keep you posted. Andon and Landy.
More developing news from overnight. One person is dead after an officer-involved shooting in South Reno.
Now, this happened at Talbot Lane, Redfield Parkway at the Redfield Apartments. Our Chris Buckley is there this morning. And Chris, we do know it happened late last night.
That's right, Andy. Yeah, a little after 11 o'clock last night is when this happened. Now, we're told Sparks police were on the scene for an investigation a little bit earlier, and then that's when the officer-involved shooting happened. We're told one person is dead. No officers reported as injured at this point. The officer-involved shooting protocol has been put into effect. The Reno Police Department is taking the lead on this one. This scene is still an active one. There are less units here than before. Multiple agencies did respond, but at this point, there still is crime scene tape up, and the investigation is ongoing. Police still interviewing witnesses. So they say there was no threat to the public at this point, but a developing story will bring you more information as soon as we get it. Landon and Andy.
This is 2 News. Coverage you can count on.
Good Thursday morning to you. Our time is 8:55. Thank you for watching 2 News. I'm Andy Castaneri. Into the newsroom this morning, Sparks police are still responding to a crash that happened on I-80 just before 7 a.m. It is causing problems out there. Take a look at this. It involved a flatbed truck and another truck pulling a fifth-wheel trailer. Happened there on I-80. This is westbound by Sparks Boulevard. Still some lane closures going on to be aware of. Avoid the area if you can. Just be prepared to slow down. No estimated time for reopening yet. Authorities say 2 vehicles were involved in this one. One victim had to be cut out of the vehicle and taken to the hospital. That person's condition is unknown this morning. This is a developing story, and we will continue to update you as we learn more. Again, Sparks Boulevard, West I-80.
This is breaking news.
Yeah, some breaking news out here. We have a report on a shooting out of Texas, a fatal shooting at least. We do have a live look at the scene right now. It is happening at a Lockheed Martin facility. This is in in Fort Worth, Texas. One person has been reported dead from the gunfire. The main gate has been closed. Employees are evacuated. Officials responded to that incident about 4 o'clock in the morning. They say there is no active shooter incident, but one man was dead at the gate there. This is a developing story. We'll have more for you this afternoon on 2 News at 4 o'clock.
So let's talk about it. Jeff Martinez is in the Weather Center. We'll get to you in a minute. Jeff, we'll start with Chris Buckley at Donner with all the snow. Good morning.
Good morning, Andy. Yes, snow continues to fall here. We're near Donner Summit, Donner Pass Road here. Chain controls are up on I-80, both directions from before you get to Truckee all the way into Placer County, because there is a lot of accumulation on the road and have a heavy, wet snow. So if your travels take you over I-80 today, over Donner Pass, make sure you have your chains or your 4-wheel drive today. Slow going here. The chain controls, when they are up, makes the speed limit 30 miles an hour. So Not a lot of cars on the road at this point. It's still early, but yeah, Caltrans is out here making sure everybody has their chains if they're going over the pass. And it doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon as the flakes continue to fly up here. So just make sure that you're prepared for winter driving conditions if you're taking any of those higher mountain passes this morning. Landon and Andy.
As we turn to Fire Watch now, mandatory evacuations are in effect for parts of Orange County, California, after a wildfire quickly erupted yesterday afternoon. We do have a live look at some of the destruction that happened overnight. This coming from our CBS affiliate in Southern California, and you can see some of the destruction from this blaze. It is called the Coastal Fire. It has burned about 200 acres and about 24 homes, including some mansions in Laguna Niguel. This is right along the Pacific Ocean. Fire crews on the ground were going house to house overnight trying to contain the blaze, though it proved difficult with high winds and dry terrain fueling the fire. Officials in Orange County say that the drought here, brought on by climate change, is making the conditions worse.
The fuels beds in this county, throughout Southern California, throughout the West, are so dry that, fire like this is going to be more commonplace.
The chief says that 5 years ago, this blaze would have been more easily contained. The cause of this fire is under investigation. Good news, no injuries. At 6:01 this morning, coming up on Friday is the annual Shave for the Brave event benefiting the Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation.
Our Chris Buckley is live at their offices in Reno. Chris, the nonprofit is hosting pre-shave events all week long, including right now.
Right now, yeah, this is where it starts right here. We're at the Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation. We have our first victim, Sergeant Jeffrey McCaskill, Washington County Sheriff's Office. Let's get those clippers out. Come on, guys. Let's get this ready. This is his 10th year of doing this. Now, normally he does sport the bald head, right? So how are you feeling about this right now? Kind of normal?
Feeling good, yeah. I'm ready for this.
All right, let's do it. Clippers on. Let's do the honors right here. Here we go.
All right, Emma.
All right, there's that first shave. And this is going to be a big event on Friday. There's more than 150 people that are going to get their head shaved, all in the name of childhood cancer research. So, how are you feeling? You doing all right?
Doing good.
It's a little bit cold out there, so they give everybody hats to wear on the way out. But it's just for a donation. You can go, you can get your head shaved just like that. Bald is beautiful, and you can show solidarity with all these kids that are going through this exact same thing. So, very, very good sport here doing this right now. It is an amazing thing. And he is looking good. Here's the shave. They have all the pros here getting it ready to go.
How you doing, Sergeant?
Good.
Very nice.
You guys just missed Emma Johnson, who's
It doesn't take long at all, so get all that hair off, donate to childhood cancer. There's so much time to get involved. And even if you don't get your head shaved, you can show up for the event and still participate. Cheer these people on. They're doing a great thing. They raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for childhood cancer every single year. So there you go. It didn't take long at all to get rid of that hair. Just one of many that you'll see on Friday at the big Shave for the Brave event. Landon and Andy, back to you.
Wow. So we have a special guest out here today.
Yeah, Amelia.
The foundation of the morning show is Amelia, our producer.
Yeah.
And she is leaving us.
Leaving today, last day.
Last day.
It is. It's been a nice 2 years.
So everything that you see at home, it is because of Amelia.
She works her butt off.
Comes here in the middle of the night
Yeah.
to write the stories and get all the video ready.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Along
you
with
started
our
out on
editor, of course.
cameras, worked your way all the way up to producer, did
I
a great
did.
job. Yeah.
It's been really great working with you guys.
There you go. See, she comes out here and she's like, oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know what to say. Can you guys do the majority of the talking? I said, sure, we got you covered. But Amelia, honestly, thank you for everything that you have done for us here on the morning show and what you have done for us here at 2 News. And we could not have done this without you and not have the success that we have here on this show in particular because of you.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you. We're going to
congrats.
miss you.
Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you.
All right, you guys.
Thanks, Amelia. CBS Mornings starts now. Have a good week.